next weekend. I promise you're going outside. Right now, I promise you're going outside. You know, I did just clean this deck yesterday. See you later, Rex. All the stuff is swirling around. I'm going to have to stand right here, I think. I'm in the lee of the northeast wind, which is gusting now past 30 miles per hour on the national seashore. What a front yesterday. On Cape Cod, it was a quiet day. It was pretty. It was warm. Boston only got to 82 degrees, I think. Here's a time lapse of yesterday's clouds from my house in Weymouth. It was a sea breeze. So while inland we were in the low 90s, Boston the low 80s, that makes a convergence zone on the sea breeze front, and boy, did those storms really kick up. Combination of dynamics yesterday caused some of the worst lightning we have seen really in our lifetime. Mark Garfinkel, friend, has been photographing lightning now for 30 years, and he says yesterday was the most intense lightning. Terrifying for those afraid of lightning, animals and humans, and why not? I mean, it's the scariest stuff on earth. And tragic what happened to the church in Spencer, Massachusetts, among many of the buildings that were struck by lightning and burnt yesterday. Lightning as a result of ice forming in these thunderstorms. Nicholas Bolt, appropriate name, captured the ice falling from the sky in North Adams, Massachusetts. Thank you, Nick, not Nicholas, Nick, for getting us that hail video. Many reports of hail and street flooding yesterday. Just an incredibly dynamic front. With the cold air coming in, the freezing level came down quickly. The air was rising hot. Humid air rises, cools, condenses, and the condensation process releases latent heat, and that causes the updraft to become more extreme. Did I already show the time lapse? The time lapse in Boston shows that light sea breeze, and then the thunderstorm came through. I picked up only about a third of an inch of rain in Boston. Picked up less than a tenth here on Cape Cod, where it's now drizzling. Not really easy to do the forecast, is it? How about a nowcast? It is not pouring rain in anywhere in New England right now, but there are these showers and drizzle rotating around. Here's the high-resolution NAM showing most of New England is not raining today. You get to the Champlain Valley, and it's really nice. It's in the 60s, and the sun comes out. A lot of new fires, though, in Quebec, Canada, so smoke is going to fill the sky if you do get sunshine today. I think I can smell a little bit of smoke right now, too. So we had those fires in Nova Scotia, now new fires in Quebec. So we're going to have an interesting situation where it's kind of cloudy with showers and the smell of smoke this week. As for rain, we've been so all over the place. So now today is mostly dry, but we have looping low pressure under a cutoff aloft, and that means these waves of energy that form over the ocean are going to try and rotate back in, so the state of Maine looks like it gets the most rain today, tonight, and then tomorrow that rain backs down into eastern Massachusetts. Wind here on Cape Cod today is gusting past 30, may decrease a little bit tonight and then re-increase tomorrow. High surf advisory in effect. Just when we had a long period swell show up last night south of Block Island, there was a 3-foot swell at 17 seconds from systems way off to our south. Now all of a sudden this onshore wind close up is just gnarly surf, washing machine type surf. I'm sure some of us, not me, some surfers are going to go out. The real advanced surfers can paddle out and catch some of these waves, but otherwise we're going to have to wait for days for the surf to calm down here. So hardly a summer weekend. Glad we had it last weekend, right? You go from one extreme to the other. Let's look. I'll show you the continental 850 millibar temperatures. Just a real anomalous cold pool over Alaska, another one over Greenland, and we seem to be shedding some of that cold from the Greenland anomaly here into the Northeast, where it just cuts off and sits and spins the next 5 days. With additional low pressure systems, not looking for any real sunny days, but you may have some brighter days here in eastern Massachusetts the next 5 days. And then late in the period, it looks like we do warm up over the weekend. Yeah, next Saturday and Sunday look pretty good. But then another anomalous cool pool is going to be approaching next Sunday night and Monday. Next Monday may end up stormy again. The tropics. Tropical storm Arlene formed west of Florida with some rain bands in western Florida. But it was such a tiny little system, really not impactful. You look at those clouds to the east of Florida, it looks much more impactful. And some of that moisture is going to merge with our upper level low. So you have the upper level low cut off over us. You have these surface lows forming out in the ocean and along the boundary to our south. And so it looks like we'll probably have, let's look at the Boston 3 to 5 day. You can see no sunshine this weekend. Then Tuesday tries to pop up with some sunshine, but then there's another cold front Tuesday night, and then Wednesday, it looks like it could turn rainy and cooler again. Oh, there goes T-Rex. There goes a rabbit. Rex is so slow. You didn't even make it within 10 feet of that rabbit. He's back. Rabbits are fast. I think they were built that way for a purpose. Anyhow, so game on here today, Cape Cod. We've got this association cleanup, and it didn't even rain, and I'm kind of embarrassed that a couple days ago I thought it would be wet and windy, but the weather does as it pleases. And it pleases to cool us off. Inside the house now, the temperature's falling. I'm going to resist turning the heat on in the house and wear a sweatshirt in the next few days. Now I think the heat's coming back on. I talked a lot here. Yesterday was so nice. We had to go someplace that my brother Kevin, native Cape Codder, had never been. Drive by it all the time. Little treasure in Brewster. Guess where it is. Tell us if you can guess where it is before I tell you where it is. All right, talk to you tomorrow. Here comes the front. About 7 o'clock. Cape Cod still warm, but I hear there's some pretty good hailers and wind and rain and thunder and lightning. A lot of fires. So sorry to hear that about the thunderstorms coming in and breaking this, not quite a heat wave because it was only 2 days, but it was serious heat. Here on Cape Cod, pretty warm, but beautiful. Do you want to be on out the door weather more?
No, thank you.
Too late. Kevin's first appearance.
Yard?
Is this your first time at Ocean Edge or what?
Yes, it is.
Remember when, take a hard left. Remember when it was La Salette?
Nope.
You don't, really? Yeah, it used to be a famous mansion called La Salette.
Oh, really?
So we're just gonna blast through the valet area. Just keep going straight. No parking in the no parking. Oh, looks like we got a function going on there. Just keep going. Yep, we're going to Sunset. Here as the cold front comes in. There's always a wedding or a wedding preview party thing going on. Goodness gracious. Alto Cumulus Castellanus. When you can recognize it from below, then it's for real. So the moon is going to be coming up right over there any minute. We'll see if we can't capture that also. Honestly, I didn't even know. I just said the full moon would be coming up right over there in a second. And there it is. So neat. Oh, you can't see it? You see it now? No, you still can't see it. Darn, it's right there. See it now? Going for the beach bar. First try.
Is that it?
No, that is not the beach bar. That's a function. Beach bar is another 5 minutes. Halfway there. The most mosquitoes of any beach bar in the United States. Right down that path. It's right over there.
I don't think it was as far as you thought.
It was a 5-minute walk, don't you think?
How are you? Yeah,
Good, how are you?
we like acrobats.
Just in the nick of time ahead of that front. Still pretty warm here. So all those really bad thunderstorms are still up north, so to speak. What are the odds of a couple seats being available at the end of this bar? So the sun's gone behind the clouds, tide's coming in, good times here, and the strawberry moon has just come up. And now I think you'll be able to see it now. There it is. All right. doesn't. Obviously, this is a must-see location on Cape Cod, overlooking Cape Cod Bay. And sunsets over there, moonrise over there.